Good morning, this is John Piper with the Thursday video clip. I'm doing a video today because I've got a lot to say and it's sort of difficult to do it all in a written report. The main point is that I think it's now time I want to issue a general sell signal. As I mentioned about 10 days ago, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, I sold all my equity positions thinking that the time had come. At the end of the day, there's very little upside potential as I see it in equities. Most equities, I mean, obviously gold stocks are different, I'm sure there are other special situations which are different. But generally I'm out, and I think we've now seen the peaks I've been looking for, that we talked about for some time. I guess I was quite lucky with my projection on the Dow, about 26,000, which has actually worked out pretty well. Hope that was useful to some of you. We'll start with Germany, the Dax, just to set the scene as to what I think we've seen so far. A lot of volatility. It's been quite hard to trade this. I've been very impressed actually, some of the traders in the WhatsApp room who've been trading it, doing extremely well actually, focusing on the shorter term action. I think this is a one wave. This is more difficult to count. It could be a 2, then a 1, 2, 3, 4 could now be complete. Not certain about that, and the count is a little bit difficult to measure. What I really want to see is some clear 5-wave declines, a clear corrective move back up again, so a 1-2 wave, at which point we'll have to hopefully get some good opportunities to short these markets. Right now, fifth wave looks due. That fifth wave could be the end of this phase, and giving way to a solid advance. But it's difficult right now to actually make a recommendation. We're at a point where we could go lower, but it could be a short-term move. Easily blip back again, and it's very hard to make recommendations in this format for this very fast action. And it's not really my style. My style really is to catch the bigger moves and to wait for the opportunity of getting into a bigger, a much larger move rather than just a few days. I think in the WhatsApp room, traders are doing much shorter term trading, which, as I say, is looking very impressive. The Dow is actually confused you even more really, because you have the peak there, 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that looks like either 1, 2, 3, or it could be an A, B, C. Now to confirm the ABC count, we have 5 O's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With now an A and a B and maybe a C to come. So we could be seeing a good buying opportunity in the Dow. We could see new highs. That would be quite a surprise in some ways. It's certainly not impossible. And again, as I said, I think that the potential for the upside is now very limited. We have bonds turning, and we have these sharp falls. And I don't think it's worth playing for, so in my view it's time to get out. Obviously you'll make your own decisions. I try and help provide information that you might find useful. But that's how it seems to me. But this does look fairly positive, suggesting we could see another rally into new highs on the Dow. If the Dow sees that, DAX could follow. DAX has been relatively quite weak though, so the count on the DAX is more confirmed, as it were. And even that fifth wave decline could easily fall in line with that C wave decline there. Right, a quick look at the Nikkei Dow. We had this resistance level here, 21,000. It's now become support, which is a positive, big spike there. If we look at the form of the rally, sorry about the form of the decline, so the 3-hour charts, we saw the peak here. Looks like an A, B, C, subnormal B, and then a C wave. So this could be new impulsive action. Form is, at the moment, corrective, quite messy corrective, but there was a case that, especially with the support at 2100, 21,000, around here, that this is going to bounce up from here. Could just be an ABC, but an ABC decline at the moment looks like it's a correction on the Nikkei. Looking at FTSE, we've got the peak up here. One, again, could be an ABC, A, B, C. B wave, and then this big C wave sell-off. That could also be a correction, although this is also a corrective. So, and in fact, some major sell-offs do start with ABCs. I think it was 1929 correction, for example. Not that I was around at that point in time. This is corrective. Could go further, of course. Could see a B and another C. Quite hard to really count these markets at the moment. It's been a very messy decline, very fast acceleration phase. As I say, my overall view is that most of the gains are past us, perhaps all of the gains are past us. maybe optimistic, think the Dow's going higher, but it has seen 5 waves up, and these markets love to surprise us, love to confuse the issue, so I wouldn't rule out new highs on at least one market at this point in time. Right, gold is now done in my target area. We had the move up to here. I've got an A, B, C, A wave, B wave, 1, 2, 1, 2, possibly 3 in progress. So looking for a C wave to be completed. Probably a fair way away from that. I still think 1300 is key level. Looks like it may go lower than that, in fact. But there still looks a very corrective move. And once we see the bottom, there should be a major buying opportunity of gold. Definitely a big call territory. And I'll be adding to my various stock holdings, bullion holdings, etc., 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 ETFs when that low comes in. Right, Bitcoin, we saw the peak at 20,000. We discussed the pattern of that already. Clear A wave down to there, about almost 10,000 points, a bit less in fact. Then we have an ABC, nice and clear. It got a bit messy after that. I think the best kind I have is A, B, C, A wave. A B wave, well that could be a triangle in fact. Doesn't make a huge difference I suppose. Except that this is a 1, this is a 2, this could be a 3, and this could be a 4. I said in the WhatsApp room the other day that I reckon that there's a 60% chance of low is in at the moment. However, there is a possibility of one more sell-off. And in fact, if you take this A wave here from 17 down to 9,000, that's 8,000 points. 8,000 off 13,000 takes us down to 5,000. I think that's that's certainly a possibility at this time. Let's have a look at the form of the rally off the current low. This is the 30-minute chart. So we go from here, we've got a 1, 2 here. Now that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This then become a 4th wave and a 5th wave here. That would be wave 1. Okay, so that is quite promising. There are a few squiggles here. I mean, waves 1 and 2 is a bit of a squiggle compared to 4 and 5. That's one question mark here. But from that peak, we have a ABC, that's corrective. So no sign of impulsive action at this time. That could be over, in fact. We've got 5 waves up here. 1, 2, 3. That's got a clear one. Could be a 1 and a 2. And could be going straight up from here. I think any move above 8.6 will increase the odds to 75% that the low is actually in. An ABC decline, another C wave down here is another possibility. About 7.2 thereabouts, where A, which is 8.6, down to 7.6, 1,000 points, will take us down to about 7.4, a bit lower maybe. So that's one possibility. I'd be happier to see the market just go straight up at this point in time. That would show some decent impulsive buying. I mean, the market's now got support from all the people who cashed in at the highs, this kind of thing. The cryptocurrency space is not going away, whatever people may say about it. The fiat currencies are broken, we need something better. The people will decide, I think. The government will obviously not like that, as they want to decide themselves how we behave, but ultimately we do have the choice, and we do have the numbers to overcome, even though it won't be a simple battle, I don't think. So at the moment there are positives, but still one more decline is possible. I say I would hope to see this move above. Well, once we go above there, that would tend to, as I increase the odds quite significantly. If we do go down to below 5,000, that'd be a great buying opportunity. If you're not in cryptos, then that happens, and even now is a good buying opportunity. In fact, if we've got an ABC, that would be a good buying opportunity. But certainly the market could be in with a portion of your funds that you can afford to lose if it all goes wrong, but I still remain very confident. Right, on that note, I'll call it a day. Please feel free to get in touch if you have any questions. I'm always happy to fill people in on anything that they have doubts about. That's all part of the service. Anyway, thanks for listening, and have a great day, and bye for now.